Should India ground the Boeing 737 MAX? Yesterday we made a case for it, and tonight we have more reasons to press for MAX's grounding in India. We have more reasons to believe that flying Boeing 737 MAX in Indian skies could be fatal. You know what officials found during the inspection of MAX planes in India? They found that some parts of the plane were missing. The basics first. 3 airlines in India operate Boeing 737 MAX. Which are these airlines? Air India Express, Akasa Air and SpiceJet. After a plug door blew out mid-air in an Alaska Airlines flight last weekend, India's Directorate General of Civil Aviation, or DGCA, ordered that all of the 39 MAXs in India should be inspected. And during this inspection, they found a washer missing. What's a washer, you ask? It's the hardware that holds together a screw. You must have seen them at your home. Similar washers are also used in planes. One of them was missing from one Boeing 737 MAX operated by an Indian carrier. Some of you may be thinking, well, it's only a washer. Sure. At home, a missing washer in the furniture, for example, may not mean much. Your bookshelf may not collapse. But in planes, a missing washer can be fatal. Remember, in the Alaska Airlines plane, a door blew out mid-air. It could have been the result of a loose bolt, a missing washer, which is why the door blew out when the plane was over 16,000 feet in the air. It's a miracle, of course, that everyone on board that Alaska Airlines plane survived. It's a miracle that no one was seated next to the panel that blew out. It is a miracle that the pilots managed to turn the plane around. What if they had not been able to do so? What if the plane was at a cruising height? What if someone was sitting next to that door and the passenger seatbelt was off? When the door blew out on that plane, personal belongings were sucked out. What if next time people are also falling from the skies? Such a freak accident now looks possible because of the literal loose ends on the Boeing 737 MAX. So coming back to the question, how fatal can the missing washer in the Indian plane be? Well, it depends on where the washer was missing from. If it's a coffee machine, then it's of course no big deal. If it's a door plug, then it is a disaster that has just been averted. In the last 24 hours, Alaska Airlines reported loose hardware in many MAX planes. United Airlines also reported similar concerns. It reported detecting quote-unquote installation issues in the door plug. For example, bolts that needed additional tightening. We are talking about plane doors here. Reports say United found installation issues on at least 10 of its planes. 10 of them. The number could increase. United Airlines connects India to the United States. You could be sitting on one of these planes. For now, America's FAA, or the Federal Aviation Administration, has grounded all Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. The Alaska Airlines plane was a MAX 9. There is also the MAX 8, the kind that the Indian carriers operate. For the longest time, the argument against MAX 8's grounding was that, well, the Alaska Airlines plane was a MAX 9. Now there are parts missing in the MAX 8 as well. Like I told you yesterday, even MAX 8 has a checkered history. MAX 8 was the aircraft that was involved in the crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. In just a matter of 6 months, MAX 8 had killed 346 people. And now there are parts missing in this aircraft. I understand grounding MAX fleets of 3 Indian carriers will result in operational issues, to say the least. There will be delays, there will be cancellations, ticket prices will likely climb as well. But just tell me one thing. Isn't a cancelled flight or an expensive flight better than a dangerous flight? What is the hurry? Ground the 737 MAX fleet and thoroughly inspect them. Turkish Airlines has grounded MAX planes, as have Panama's Copa Airlines, Mexico's Aeromexico. Indonesia has grounded 3 MAX planes. Why is India still waiting to ground these aircraft. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.